Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Big shout out, big shout out. We got a skipping clip coming right up, man, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna go ahead and jot that and put it freaking in right about now. My boy Seb coming up in the house, in the place. Yeah, my nose.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift the turd and throw it in the dirt. And I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird. And I'm simply a nerd, and clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies, and then
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead, we're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
You already know what it is, man. We in the building, holding it down, doing the damn thing. Let me see. This is Seb G with Jumping Trains. He also said these songs are about 16 years.
It's the Black Friday sale.
Come on with your Black Friday sale, man. Listen. I don't know why they call it Black Friday. Let me freaking come down here. Seb with Jumping Trains. Did I actually write that down? Yeah, there we go. He said it was about... Need to fix it though. It was about 16 years old or something. So not to judge freaking too harsh, but you know what I'm saying? Throwback, man. We got some freaking throwbacks right now, so we definitely gonna freaking check it out. You already know what it is. Nonsense, aka Dork Genius. Welcome to that Dorky Review Show. And let's freaking insert Seb G with Jumping Trains. There is nobody in the chat because we are not actually doing this show live right now. But what we got? Let me test.
Now I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I don't care just what they say, cause I'm
It's
on
called
you,
Jumping Trains by
I'm
Seb
on
G.
you. While they run to catch on that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I'ma stay unstuck with what y'all fucked up on. Yeah, I know myself, ain't never been no pawn up in the game. While y'all steady tripping on, sounding the same. I don't give a flying fuck about the length of your chain, or how you stacking your chain through slang crack cocaine. I'm on a different tip, man, that's how I have to have it. Not jumping on that train, y'all be keeping crowded. I get rowdy when I want to, not cause I got to or need to. I breeze through your wax tees, new loving buttons causing nothing but unnecessary stress. All I see in that's 10 steps back from progress. Yeah, I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch on that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I'ma find my way with the path unscathed, but what's on wax, getting laid, never am I on the page that y'all be on. I don't think I'm dope cause I blaze prawn. My name's Seb G, but it ain't the chorus of this song. Y'all get carefree with the way your bitten goes too long. Most MCs don't know what to say cause they all on that same train that goes one way, so far gone. Yeah, I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch on that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through. I'ma feed my soul as it soars so free up above where you thugs been on fuck by the industry. I can't be bound by what's hot right now, with a shackle and topics are locked by clowns. Now it seems to me it's easy to see the scenes flashing on the scenes with this illusion of dreams stacking green while it's hurting them themselves. For this real, so this soul just to sell on a shelf, score the deal. But this shit don't even feel heartfelt, no doubt. They need to really rethink it, what it's all about. We can see it deep and still sick and it was played out. I'm thinking nothing that you spit is pouring bling out your mouth. Why did you think of who you care to help? When just a bit of all you spent could have fed half the city with just 10%. I'm getting hell-bent on making y'all realize every cent you spend is seen by the I don't care just what they say, cause I'm on you, I'm on you. While they run to catch that train, on my what they say, cause I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. While they run to catch on that train, on my plane, I'ma fly on through.
Go ahead and fly on through and get the whole place. See, you don't want me to freaking be the freaking dude to freaking find your whole chicken, then go and kiss the whole face. See, I don't even know if I know that I'm ever gonna wait. I'm always freaking trying to go say that I freaking wanna be the freaking dude that'll tell you, homie, pull me up, whole play, go. Stop kicking the thing, man. How many times do I do that during the episode? I don't even realize. Big salute to Seb G on that freaking. Oh man, hold on. The freaking something else is freaking playing right there. Big salute to freaking Seb G on that. That is Jumping Trains, man. Listen, this joint right here definitely has a lot of potential. I actually like a lot of it. I love the content. I love the guitar in there, the freaking whole vibe. What I will say, I would suggest, like, bro, that chorus is primed to have like a legit like country singer and stuff like that on there, man. Bruh, if you get a legit country singer on that chorus, I think it'll take the joint to a kind of different level. But freaking overall, because the verses at certain points are only a certain length, you know, the chorus comes in a lot more during the freaking song, and then that made it kind of feel a little longer. And I was looking at the time, I'm like, how can it feel this long if it's like, you know, 3 minutes and 26 seconds? And again, I know it's 10 years old, but I think this song is salvageable. I think you should definitely go in and you know, do a revamp of this freaking song and come back in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to add like another freaking artist, you know what I'm saying, female or something like that, that's what's up too, man. Freaking big salute, man. Let me go ahead and give you the freaking dub.
I'm just trying to make a music that I would want myself to listen to, cause no matter what I do, I still be this guy that's so invisible. I'm just trying to change the way you make music, cause I know you're miserable. Why don't you do something different and get like Wu-Tang and be lyrical?
Paving Dr. Mario. Paving Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Yo, what up? Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, back with a freaking another one, man. We got another skipping clip right now from Seb G. You know what I'm saying? Throwback 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Greed. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in right about now. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to freaking Seb.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt. And I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird. And I'm simply a nerd. Clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies and then people.
In the land of the dead or return to the dead.
Let
We're going with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
me
Greed, a symptom
I
of
need to
your
fix
mind,
this
feeling
too.
the need to keep it reach. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody
go.
can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson. Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reach. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it best them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson. Come one, come all, too many living, running to the fucking sound of the call. And taking more than full advantage, although certain to fall for anything to make a million's worth it for hard heartless souls on a mission to accomplish jack and flow from the poor, not caring if they starving, anything to support all that comforts they be loving.
To obtain, I slap your ass backwards. I don't ask for answers, I ask for satisfaction. I get to taxing. Fuck yes, I'm greedy. I stick to shit that I chase like Salvest. I be chasing Tweety. See me on your block, probably chopping up some rock. No stopping when I'm copping, stuffing money in my socks.
The good and the bad always happen for a reason. You're happy or you're sad, ask the cold if you're freezing. These spurts but really last to be bold and put the keys in the thirst to correct the past. So blast through any season. My worst enemy is my pleasure. Habits formed through years of experimental measures. So easy to hide my tears cause they're frozen in colder weather. But she's damn happy so cheers, but this life won't last forever, forever. Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reached. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson. Lesson. Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reached. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson.
How much is enough? Incomprehensible. It's only one direction, it's up. So it's what I'm heading for. I'm gonna get it though, no matter what it's taking. I step to the whip, then I get to flick them bricks like they was bacon. So now I'm caking, about to pull a jack move. When I see some gold up in your earpiece, I'm like, give me that too. Or I put the semi at you. You're less important than my dollars. Cash, money, and hoes, I suppose, it's just my calling.
So many falling, victims of the way they was raised, enslaved to be a ballin'. Happening often, cats get jacked for stacks, it's steady flossing. Double what it costed, it's what it cost them. Check what you rockin' or run, don't be dumb, cause guns could get to cocking.
Off the rick, the chips and dip, you get the picture. Split like twist the grip, a fifth. I'm out for only dough.
I like
Ready
that.
to cut you short like polio, and all my homies know I'm the unholy ghost. You overdose, I'm only out of custody. It was your mistake to trust me. To me, a buster's fucking dusty. And if you bust, you wasn't lucky. Yeah, and like to me, it's all about money, so I think it must be
Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reached. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson. Greed, a symptom of your
Yeah, I
mind,
coulda saw a
feeling the
video
need
of
to
this
keep
right
it
here,
reached.
man.
That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to trying, I'ma teach you as a lesson. Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reached. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get to
What do you think,
trying,
Greed?
I'ma teach you as a lesson. Greed, a symptom of your mind, feeling the need to keep it reached. That which you was blind enough to have yourself envy. Nobody can tell me that they never let it pass them. If you get
I
to
did
trying,
not get
I'ma
to
teach
rap
you
in
as
that
a
one.
lesson.
Let's see how it ends. Not bad. Now this one right here, man, listen, these may be freaking throwbacks, but like I actually freaking dig them. You know what I'm saying? Like with everything, anything can use a polish. You know what I'm saying? Mix wise or stuff like that. But I like the feel of this record. It feels like something that could definitely be like a skateboard, you know what I'm saying, something on Tony Hawk. Again, I could have saw a video for this, you know what I'm saying. It'd have to have those old school like 90s vibes, you know what I'm saying, type of thing, or you know what I'm saying, often a weird video like coupling it. But you and the feature did a decent job on a freaking track, you know what I'm saying, so freaking good job. FG.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep when I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Oops. I'm here. You already know what it is, man. Sib. G, you already know what it is, man. Hold on, we got another one coming up. Let's freaking see if we can boogada, man. We gonna listen, man. We gonna do this one freaking mask off. If this is
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man. I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift the turd and throw it in the dirt, and I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird, and I'm simply a nerd. And clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies, and then
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead. We're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
Alright, so I'm just kidding. I put the mask back on. Seb G, this one is called In My Head, man. Hold on, let me see if I can.
These days, it's okay to do
These
some
days,
things
it's
halfway.
okay to do something like play Seb G song.
How about freaking that, man? You know what I'm saying? Seb G, In My Head, Wicked Mix. Let's freaking see also. I should be able to move to there so you can actually see.
I should be able to move there. Ooh.
These are all old freaking songs, which is freaking crazy. They still sound decent though, man.
Don't keep it from me, tell me why have you waited so long, so long, so long, so long. Don't keep it from me, tell me why have you waited so long, so long, so long, so long. Show you how much I care, I care, I care, I care. And every time I try to show you how much I care, I care, I care, I care.
Yeah, I like this, I like
You
this.
shrug it off like the feelings that you just don't share. You shrug it off like the feelings that you just don't share.
Expected it to go. You know what I'm saying? I would have sampled that right there. I was like, what the heck? I thought that was me.
Show you how much I care, I care, I care, I care. You shrug it off like the feelings that you just don't share. You shrug it off like the feelings that you just don't share. You shrug it off like the feelings that you just don't share. Just don't share. Just don't share. Just don't share.
I just don't share it. Sometimes I don't know what is going on and why you staring. I'm over here acting like some freaking pieces of paper that I freaking pick up from a freaking notepad. I'll be tearing right out of bad of it. I freaking just grab this shit and I'm gobbling it.
Why did I waste paper doing that right now?
Just tell me and I'll leave you right where you were all alone. Just tell me and I'll leave you right where you were all alone, all alone, all alone, all alone. Just tell me and I'll leave you right where you were all alone. And every time I try to show you how much I care, I care, I care, I
Listen. That joint definitely had a freaking vibe, man. Like I could have definitely heard that in a sync license situation. I didn't necessarily get vibe that joint was long, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I kind of liked how it freaking sounded, man. Like I'm imagining the video even today, and you know what I'm saying, a situation like, again, picture CSI Miami opening scene, someone's in a freaking club, you know what I'm saying, it shows the nightlife, it shows people dancing in the club, you know what I'm saying, someone's probably taking too many drugs, gets murdered or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but in that situation, whose song is playing in the background? You know what I'm saying? It's that. It's that right there. Hey. You know what I'm saying? It's exactly that. Like, this is, and it could be like waiting. It could be like waiting music for, like, you know what I'm saying, some informational thing when it's telling you about a new game controller or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, you gotta be thinking about freaking like sync license materials with some of your songs. It's crazy how the older songs that you have, you know what I'm saying, have an almost different a sort of aesthetic to freaking things. So big freaking salute, man. I don't think these songs are a waste. Very 80s influence and stuff like that. So big salute, yo. I'm not in the army, so I can't do that.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Back for another one. This one is Seb G with Only One. So we're going to go ahead and check this one out, man. This is like a skip and clip offline review series brought to you by That Dorky Review Show. I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt. And I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird. And I'm simply a nerd. Clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies and then
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead, we're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
Let's try this out, man. Seb G, Only One. Right away I hear something that I probably would sample. Almost a very Spanish rock guitar. Let's see where this goes.
I can't conceive that you would leave. I won't believe it could be true. Believe it could be true. You ain't the only way I want it for me. My only soul when it rains, the only light I see. So when you're ready, I feel you come apart. 'Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You ain't the only way I want it for me. My only soul when it rains, the only light I see. So when you're ready, I feel you come apart. 'Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You're the one who's got me willing to wait to figure out who you are while giving you your space. But I can see what I'd really rather do than sit and chat and relax and on the couch with you. I know that nothing's changed for you, it feel the same. And if you had me forget, we'll choose to be you again. So won't you hold my hand, we'll make transcends the end of what is thought to be surprise. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see. So when you're getting here, I feel you from afar. Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see.
Put like a dope delay in there, like a little echo / delay on this part of the chorus would be dope.
You're the one who makes me want so bad for you to see what I saw, for us to share what we have. Cause deep inside my soul, it told me getting high for all the sights I've seen without you by my side. You're the one who's got me wondering why I've been with all these girls, but still you fill my mind. It seems I can't be free from how I feel for you. A sudden rush inside just cause you're passing through. You're the one with whom I want time alone, no matter
And the
where
tone
we
on some of that
are.
definitely
Like home,
will need to be
so
fixed.
a shining star as far as I can see. Just tell me what you want, I'll give you all you need. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see. So when you're getting here, I feel you from afar. Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see. So when you're getting here, I feel you from afar. Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You're the girl I hear up in my sleep. You got me tossing in bed just by the way you speak. So if I'm dreaming at all, just know I'm dreaming of you. Cause no one knows my heart quite like the way you do. Now there's something about the way you seem inside. It's got me looking to change a couple things in my life. So what I'm searching to see is, do you like who I am? Cause every part of my heart just wants to be your man. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see. So when you're getting here, I feel you from afar. Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are. You're the only one for me. My only silent ring, the only light I see. So when you're getting here, I feel you from afar. Cause I've been waiting for years to tell you who you are.
Get a one for me. Would you freaking go in the store and buy a gun for me? Would you go to freaking Six Flags to go have some fun for me? See, I don't even know what I wanna be, but I am a wanna be the freaking be the doodle, freaking try to eat a Peter sandwich with Peter bread because I don't know what's even going on, but I'm a type of zombie that'll eat your head. You don't know what is even happening to you. You don't even really know if I'm ever gonna rap again. Whenever I try to freaking stop and shit, you don't want me to freaking hit you in the back of your eye because you know it'll get popped and shit. I don't know why the hell that I am not the shit, homie. I'm in the spot and shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop this shit sometime. That's it. That's what every single one of your freaking joints, man. If these are all really from 10 years ago, man, like they have potential. You know what I'm saying? Sound and freaking vibe wise. You know what I mean? This one is special. There were only like a few parts where I heard like again the tone could have been, you know what I'm saying, corrected and stuff like that. Like you were off tone a little bit, like singing wise. But this does have potential just right along with the freaking other ones, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, like as I was saying in the beginning, cool little Spanish guitar situation in there. Bruh. Oh, and what did I say? I think I said something about good delay and like reverb on a certain part of the chorus. Different things like that. And again, these are old. You're showing me freaking throwbacks from stuff that you probably aren't even gonna go in. But again, man, until you become famous and like everybody everywhere has heard the album, like, oh, I already heard that, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. Everything is always open for, you know what I'm saying, being redone and remade and revamped and remixed and mastered. So I'd go do that. Let's go home. Bye.
Paving Dr. Mario. Paving Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, knowing I'm a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
You know what it is, y'all. Back again. Skip and clip. I don't even remember what number. Well, we got another set G with Garden of Goons. I actually like the name of that song. I'm interested.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt, and I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird, and I'm simply a nerd. And clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies, and then people.
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead, or gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
Let's see if it actually lets me do it or if I have to freaking refresh. I think I gotta refresh before I actually play it.
My little girl is
Oh,
always
come
getting into something.
on! You gonna make me refresh? Okay, there you go. Let's see what we got here! I wish my freaking PS4 controller came so I can also be gaming with them. Listening.
As our hell welts, bruised by blue smell, shame I felt, hell I refused. Lay as I lay, always confused. Waste as I waste, days meant to lose. I see you change, rearrange the tune you've always played, made you immune. Hear me complain, I can't compute the way you've changed who I once knew. Successful man to my God Nagoon. Successful man to my God Nagoon. Successful man to my God Nagoon. To my God Nagoon. To my God Nagoon. Chasing all I knew before I saw the waste I wish you never knew. My friend, I send apologies to you, man. As I stand amends, I wish I knew. To whom should beg I as a drunken fool? Sense for mentin in the garden of goons. 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 In the garden of goons. In the garden of. Sense for mentin in the garden of goons. Sense for mentin in the garden of goons. Sense for mentin in the garden of goons. In the garden of goons. In the garden of.
Alright, now that one, out of all the ones so far that you've seen, that's probably the one that does feel that it does feel, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, little older, you know what I'm saying? Not in terms of like quality wise, but just like, you know what I'm saying, even idea wise of what you would have thought about, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have the catchiness and the level of, you know what I'm saying, I didn't get the vibe of sync licensing and many stuff like that yet that I really wanted to have, you know what I'm saying? Nothing bad, but like you know what I'm saying, it's just a different type of vibe for a different moment. And again, if we were in the live show right now, I know people would be all not in or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but it also still wouldn't be one of the records that like it's supposed to be something for a freaking club and stuff like that. So people kind of need to get that each song is for a different reason. The other thing though is that, man, like your album covers and stuff like that you have for your thing, I definitely would update them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even though these are throwbacks, you know what I'm saying, some of them are really decent and stuff like that. And to have an updated, like good quality picture, you know what I'm saying, something that is specific to each song almost, versus because I tried actually promoting, you know what I'm saying, the album way, like with the album cover versus you know what I mean, each freaking song. And I found that it's good to do both, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely good to freaking do both. And you know what I'm saying, have versions of the song with the album cover, you know what I'm saying, and then have something specific to the song and the single, because people listen to the song differently depending on what they're listening to, you know what I'm saying. They could hear something, they could be listening to the song and then watch the image, and then it'll affect how they hear the song. So that freaking matters, man, you know what I'm saying. Big shout out, man. We got more freaking joints on the way, so bye, see you tomorrow.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Oops, I forgot. I was like, wait, where's the thing? And then the guy came and said, you know, if you eat a piece of doop.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt. And I sit on the curb and talk shit to a burden. I'm simply a nerdin'. Clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies and then
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead, we're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
Sef G, we're thinking about you. Let's see what he got. The moment I heard the beat, I already kind of liked it. So I was kind of already in it. Oh, no, you see, you're not just gonna pass like that and now let me, yo, listen, yo. No. Let me go back, cause you know that freaking nonsense is really gon' rap. I don't even know what is happening, but I freaking go over in the back and you wanna be like, man, your hat is cool, bro. Just kidding.
Cause I've been thinking about you on a daily lady. Maybe I can't live without you. Got me going crazy. I've been thinking about you on a daily lady. Maybe I can't live without you. Won't you help me save me? Sleepless nights ever spent, intense with thoughts of
thinking about you on the daily, and I've been going crazy. Listen.
Finding that the one you loved throughout the whole of your life is standing right before your eyes as someone else's wife. It hurts to think of what I did and what I could have done, knowing
Instead of someone else's wife.
but I was always a stone. I can't contain how it brings me life without you feels empty. I'll keep waiting for centuries for you on the I've been thinking about you on a daily, lady. I can't live without you, got me going crazy. I've been thinking about you on a daily, lady. I can't live without you, won't you help me save it?
I don't know. Sometimes I wanna get on the floor. I don't even know what is even happening, but I don't know what the heck she happens in the blow. I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. Listen, what I want to freaking say is, first of all, I love that beat. I love the freaking vibe of the song. I love the concept of the song. Where I initially have critiques about it is that we need to do more in the verses in terms of the tone to separate the tone from of the verses from the chorus, because initially the whole song, you know what I'm saying, you were going, you know what I'm saying, and it was initially the same sort of like throughout, which, you know what I'm saying, like, which that'll make it feel longer than it needs to be, and that it probably should be, and stuff like that. So I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, another one that I would have shortened, but you know what I'm saying, again, the song is yet another kind of salvageable freaking thing, but I would have more melodies, you know what I'm saying, instead of just doing the, like, there are other ways to go on, you know what I'm saying, that track, in terms of like where you could follow. So, you know what I'm saying, not bad, but
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so... Big salud. Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is...
We just jumping right in. Seb G, Epiphany. You already know. Yeah.
When you're here with me, time seems to stop completely. No one else is a fact at all. Replacing you would be impossible, and I know that you would meet me where we met the day you met me. If you wanna, I'll always hear your call, and if you trip, I'll catch you when you fall. It's my fault, you couldn't reach me when you tried, and for that I'm sorry. I never meant to be away that day. I can't pretend that I don't feel your pain.
Beat is crazy.
I will abstain, my mind won't refrain. I'm gonna hurt with you again. I feel you for the pain I'm putting you through. In me I must conclude you feel the brunt of the brew. Immune I wish was you. You feel the brunt of the brew. Immune I wish was you. Immune I wish was you. It's my fault. You couldn't reach me when you tried, and for that I'm sorry. I never meant to be away that day. I can't pretend that I don't feel your pain. I never thought that this could happen to me. Epiphany, ability to see what some see simply as dreams. I've seen you put restrictions on your fiction, for only your eyes will see them. You can choose, you gotta level with your limits, reason with your restrictions, handle on what you have to. You can lose, just dabble in the unwritten, fathom happening's not happening, and they won't cause you doubt them. It's my fault, you couldn't reach me when you tried, and for that I'm sorry. I never meant to be away that day. I can't pretend that I don't feel your pain.
There's a lot to be thankful for this holiday season, like free pick.
Okay. Let's freaking do the clapping thing here. So this one, I really love that beat, man. As a freaking producer, it made me wanna. As a freaking producer, it made me wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like actually, sample it and make something. You know what I'm saying? But the actual song itself and a few of the parts definitely needed more substance and you know what I'm saying, delivery there for it to be something that vocally you know what I'm saying, was pleasing enough to, you know what I'm saying, indefinitely be a part of that sample and stuff like that. But there again, man, like all these freaking had potential, man. These are freaking like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, freaking 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? As I'm freaking listening to stuff, you definitely had like a few different styles back then that you were freaking utilizing. So freaking, you know what I'm saying? Not bad, my brother.
Paving Dr. Mario. Paving Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Alright, I think we are at our last freaking skipping clip slash freaking offline review of the freaking moment. You already know what it is. Big salute to Seb G for coming freaking through. This is like, you kind of just put together a series real quick. You put together like a real quick freaking series real quick. So like, let me freaking go and run that.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt, and I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird, and I'm simply a nerd, and clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies and then
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead, we're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
For the artists out there, if you would like to get your own skip and clip slash online reviews, come to the freaking show, figure it out. Or hit me up off freaking hours. That is basically what Seb G did. Big salute to freaking Seb G. Let's freaking go. We got Seb G with He Got Gone. Last song of the skip and sip.
Hey brother, whatever happened to that guy, man?
Last song of the Skip and Clip series. Throwback.
There he is, brother. Shit. Now when you get up to goals already got up and gone. You done did too much blow. I'm over now it's all gone. You all hung up on that song that can't be sung for too long. Homie, you got to move on. Make them decisions with your ball. I'm throwing dice as I slice through my life's last breath. I won't suffice. I roll the dice cause I got tons to do left. Best push through your problems. Not leaving them to linger. Be the thinker, not the idiot climbing. Falling off the bleachers. Leisure time can be used or abused. Now are you really in the mood? Best hurry up cause you'll be screwed. Dudes glued to what makes life feel good. But where's the balance in this game? Would he stop if he could? He had talents with a shame. Torn away, they've been took by that he thought he had escaped. No problem. Steady burning earnings, money made straight from his job. He got caught on the spot, racking shit one day. Didn't know abusing it could phase his thoughts that way. Did he change? No, he didn't, man. I saw him last week. In too deep, that sucker's been walking in his sleep for weeks. He's felt defeat, heavy throbbing in his dome. Can't roll home, they'll make him pay them back what he borrowed.
It's dope.
Where'd he go? You didn't know, but he froze in the cold, clenching money for the blow now. How's he been? Just can't defend self from sin, strictly binge every time he starts to drink. Who will he be? Ain't hard to see, homie fiends in his sleep every minute of the week. What must take place? He's gotta face the fact that no one else can change it but himself. Now you can't honestly tell me that you really felt some sympathy. Quite simply, his misdemeanors to turn the tables tragically. It's so sad to see cause his family can't stand to be rough referees. Enough enemies he got tough mentally, can't he stop stuff? So stuck would you be scared to get called on your bluff? What the fuck you do to cause effects? Roughing you up. Yo, what's up, man? You munched on too much of that stuff. Didn't have the cold cuts when push comes to shove. Yo, where'd he go? You didn't know, but he froze in the cold, clenching money for the blow now. How's he been? Just can't defend self from sin, strictly binge every time he starts to drink. Who will he be? Ain't hard to see, homie fiends in his sleep every minute of the week. What must take place? He's gotta face the fact that no one else can change it but himself. When you get up to goals already got up and gone. You done did too much blow, I'm over now it's all gone. You all hung up on that song that can't be sung for too long. Homie, you got to move on, make them decisions with your balls. I'm deep in thought, I'm throwing shots at my mind. Why I'm realizing what I got to project to the blind. Cause only you can choose to fall. What's the reason? Make the call. Take your prisoner, break the walls. Fuck your problems, we've heard them all. Yo, where you been all this while, man? I ain't seen you in ages. Hope to fuck you, flip your style, change it up, turn the pages over the cravings of life. I don't feel so stressed. I'm at my best when you wasting your time with the shit that always had you messed. You was blessed with felt the effects of what you done is when you did. Cause you was caught up in the mix. No on that shit looking for your fix. Where'd he go?
Bro,
you
this
didn't
was
know,
you?
but he froze in the cold, clenching money for the blow.
Where did
now.
this guy
How's
go,
he
man?
been? Just can't defend
He's done
self from
different.
sin, strictly binge every time he starts to drink. Who will he be? Ain't hard to see, homie fiends
I
in
like
his sleep
this,
every
man.
minute of the week. What must take place?
This might be my favorite one out of all of them
No one
now.
else can change it, but himself can change him, but himself. The fact that no one else can change it, but himself.
No one's changing but himself. I be doing a lot of freaking things that I know that is always bad for my health, but I always freaking just try to freaking tell that I freaking think of it. The feet that I gotta fit the shingle, the bleed it, the No, I would actually write something freaking dope to that though. First of all, now that beat dope, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people might feel like it's a little old. I don't care. I like the way it was rhyming on there. Chorus was freaking catchy. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people might feel a certain way about the freaking, you know what I'm saying, beat and stuff like that. But again, that song definitely sounded dope. Hold on, can I go back in there?
Didn't know abusing it could phase his thoughts that way. Did he change? No, we
Yeah, like what happened? Like you rapped a little bit freaking different right there, and to that beat, like the beat just like it felt like the beat brought out something different in you. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have saw that freaking video. So well done, sir. Definitely bring that back if you can. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, re-record it with today's sort of like sound, but like try to get that same energy back, man. I actually really like that, man. Big freaking salute. Sub G, 100% every day, all day. Dork Squad nonsense. We are freaking out.
Wee.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. Then we got the freaking skip and clips continuing with Seb G. So,
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is... Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing. I listen to words and I quick lift a turd and throw it in the dirt. And I sit on the curb and talk shit to a bird. And I'm simply a nerd. And clearly I'm black, I'm not German, I'm urban. Movies I watched as a kid were disturbing. Gremlins and Goonies and then people.
In the land of the dead, or return of the dead. We're gone with the wind. Wait, what's wrong with my head?
alright, right about now we got Seb G with You Forget. So let's go ahead and check this out, man. We got about 5 more songs to do. And we're gonna go ahead and plop them down. I'm excited. Let's see. Ah, come on. Put it down. Put that down. Ooh. What we got?
I don't wanna hear you call yourself my friend. I can't even understand why we still pretend. All I've done is stood behind you, had your back until the end. With what you did, it's done you show me that you're prone to forget. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I do. Hidden value within this old school. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I do. Hidden value within this old school. I've seen so many ones so bad. The old school relationship that we once had. Some never get, but one so bad. The old school relationship that we once had. You got fooled thinking you could fool me, knowing you like I do. I don't know what you're thinking, letting you see the truth. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I do. Hidden value within this old school. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I do. Hidden value within this old school. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I do. Hidden value within this old school. All I've done for you, you're boiling water out your cool. Nobody knows you like I
like
do.
that.
Hidden value within this old school.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, man. Listen. Bruh, you always have like a lot of joints that have like
like really good freaking potential, man, especially in the chorus arenas with this, man. Man, that chorus definitely shined. And is something that, again, you know what I'm saying, with decent mixes, I definitely think you could sync lessons a lot of this, man. In some of the verse area, like when it first started, you know what I'm saying, there was a few tweaks obviously that I would make in terms of like the tone and stuff like that, because you were a little off key in terms of singing and stuff like that. So whether you go in and re-perform it, which, you know what I'm saying, I'd always definitely recommend. And bruh, man, I kind of want ya to have me mix some of the stuff, man. I kind of want to show you what I be freaking hearing, man. You know what I'm saying, the potential that I hear in these songs. In those verse parts too, like it made me kind of want to rap in there and stuff like that. So you definitely got something here with that, and that was for your song Forget. You forget. Let's see what we got next. Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man. I'm actually nervous.
Let me see. We got Seb G with Any Given Sunday featuring Coleman. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down. I'm gonna play this as I also.
My little girl is always getting.
What about you, little girl, man? What about you, little girl? Please do. Okay, there we go. Let me also do the right here. Hey, stop it!
Speak of you bumping, thumping, well everybody jumping to the what? Speak of you bumping, thumping, well everybody jumping to the hoo-ha. Speak of you bumping, thumping, well everybody jumping to the all good and G vibes with a capital G, all good and G vibes with a capital G. Bumping, thumping, well everybody jumping to the intros, representing our means with the shirt flows. You knows the endo just shows how we go. Some battling flows, the blazing nose, scoping like crows, perched on rooftops. Keep 6'4", the cops pulling over stops. Opponents get something like mops on the floor. Representing superheroes like Fantastic Four. Whackness get kicked out the door. See it locked up, never no more up in the store. Been coming up, never playing is our crew. Australian Football League is what it is to you. Never cry, say what's up, you don't be mad. Out of all of our abilities, we only use your head. Don't be sad, listen to the speakers bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the what? Speakers be bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the hoo-ha. Speakers be bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the all good and G vibes with a capital G. All good and G vibes with a capital G. Bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the beat. Ain't no reaction without your receipt. Don't make me repeat it. Y'all learn to retreat. Y'all motherfuckers just can't compete. You're not complete. Distractions, extractions of other MCs written. Can't duplicate where you stand, so you're sitting. Fitting every piece that you can, cause you're missing. Out on a mission. Facts you be spitting so far, it's straight fiction. Now listen. This how we are and how we always be. All good and G vibes with a capital G. Getting down with the vibes when I'm with the homies. Sipping 40s, fucking shorties on the real. Making up money so we don't have to steal. Making up money so we don't have to steal.
Making more money so we don't have to steal.
Well, everybody jump
I didn't know he was gonna leave that part in there for me.
Speakers be bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the hoo-ha. Speakers be bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the all good and G vibes with a capital G. All good and G vibes with a capital G. Bumping, thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the sound. Fuck sugar coated, we straight underground. Got too many peeps to see, we making rounds. Music so deep, we keep them slow down. Got big as sheep, have no profound. Thumping. Well, everybody jumping to the what? Yeah, that's right. Motherfucker. Kitsalano, my homie. Ski up for this motherfucker. Word up, all good in G vibes. Out to the homies, man. Everybody we know. Seb G and Coleman. You know who you are.
You stupid, man. You stupid, man. You stupid. Moving the go with the moving, man. You go with, man. You go, but you don't get when you go movies. You wanna go shit, I go with the movies. I don't even know how the heck are your movie guy. The go, she moving the. I'm just randomly saying weird words at this point, man. You already know that. A choke wouldn't be coping. And again, I remember this one. What was I gonna freaking say about this one? You know what I'm saying? Straight, like I know a lot of these are freaking throwbacks, so but I try to still view them as if I'm literally still hearing them. Fairly for the freaking first time this year, you know what I'm saying? And regardless of how I hear them, you know what I'm saying, you still need to know if they were marketable back then. This has a very like 90s, you know what I'm saying, silly vibe where again you could have fun if you did a video to it, you know, and definitely don't take that video serious, but you know what I'm saying, if you're able to get it good quality but still make it look like it came from the freaking 90s, you know what I'm saying. And I believe I said a little something like that before, where you know what I'm saying, I'm imagining, you know what I'm saying, in the old school jean jacket with some sunglasses, walking through school halls or something like that. Obviously the whole joint is the mix and stuff like that. In the chorus, some of the randomness that you throw in there, you know what I'm saying, could be more refined if I'm gonna critique something from, you know what I'm saying, in terms of that. And what I mean by that is the part where you go, what? You know what I'm saying, where you start doing those what or whatever. Those parts, you want people in the crowd to be able to, you want people to say whatever you're throwing in there. I like the sort of ending parts of those where you go, like I like those parts. But the randomness in terms of what you say before then, in those blank spaces where the people are supposed to say something, I'd put something else, you know what I'm saying? So it's more fun for them, because some of it just feels like random sounds or stuff like that. But nonetheless, don't stress.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man. I'm actually nervous.
Next up we got Free Fall by Seb G, the same guy, man. What are you talking about, man? He's gonna do the same. No. It's letting me do what I wanna do now. Okay, cool. Let me go check it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my necklace. Why you just chilling there like that, man? Chill out and relax. See, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm back. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna do on the track. I mean, what I'm gonna do on the track, but sometimes I don't even know if I'm gonna bust rhymes. I'm just sitting here with a bust down to the first time to the first time to the first time. You see, that made me want to rap though. There's something there.
Who's to say you're happy? Who's the judge of anything at all? When you say your day went crappy, you're gonna have to make a judgment call. Who's to say you're happy? Who's the judge of anything at all? When you say your day went crappy, you're gonna have to make a judgment call. It's your call, your choice you chosen. Now you're frozen while you're free fall. Just hiding from your own explosions, knowing your faults of concentration, and you're feeling getting involved, and knowing you're the only reason why you went wrong. It's so hard to do. You went wrong, admitting no one else but you had gone wrong. You as you and only you. It's your fault, don't fuck around. It's you I see right through. Hearing about the past, used to excuse the lack. What you to claim you to stack, were you the first to act? Now ain't it hard to see you as you said you'd be? Why don't you say what you mean? Why would I bother it's your call, your choice you chose, and now you're frozen while you're free fall. Just hiding from your own explosions, knowing your faults of conservation that you're feeling, getting involved, and knowing you're the only reason why you went wrong. It's so hard to do. You went wrong, admitting no one else but you had gone wrong. You as you and only you. It's your fault, don't fuck around. It's you I see right through. At all.
What does the chat think? What does the chat think about that record right there? Oh yeah, there's nobody here because this is an offline review.
Okay, stop. Can I go back to the freaking thing real quick though? Oh! Big. Listen, man, this one has all this. Man, every single one of you damn freaking records, bro. This one also has potential. For a freaking throwback, especially. I want a lot more freaking structure in this one because this can literally be and fit in the alt rock genre, especially. You know what I'm saying? Right along with some like Tegan and Sarah, some Kane. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of the times it's just mixing with some of the records, mixing in tone and stuff like that. But like you 100%, you have an ability, I can see, to be a writer, man. You have the ability to be a writer once you get the recordings and stuff right. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of the freaking songs, man, like you'll be able to the songs will get the same kind of freaking shine. I can hear the songs within here though, man. I'm telling you. Hold on, man. Yeah, you got dope production over here with whatever you're getting your beef with. You know what I'm saying? And also,
nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus.
Next up, we got. Next up. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say about the last track is, don't forget to. Oh, sometimes. Like, first of all, when you double anything, which is, you know what I'm saying, going over the same vocal, doing the same exact thing, same tone or whatever, you have to make sure you are on beat with it completely, right? You know what I'm saying? People will dock points off for imperfections of any kind. So make sure you are on beat. If you're doing 3, be sure to pan them, you know what I'm saying? Pan at least 2 of them. The first one, make sure you just leave that alone. Leave that freaking straight. I know this is a throwback, so you probably had a different program and different freaking things back then. But also, there was a point where I was like, I wanted to kind of see what the vocal would have sounded like solo. You know what I'm saying? I had an inkling that it wouldn't have been as bad or something like that. So let's go to the next one, which is experimental electro house. Let's play it. Can we play it?
It pays to fill.
It pays to. What is it pay to do, man? I'm gonna change it right here. Let's see what we got, man. Where did he go? Where did he go? Yeah, hold on, man. This one right here.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses.
Stop. I didn't say to go anywhere yet. This one right here, man. If I didn't say, you got like a few that would be on the Grand Theft Auto soundtrack, and I know I've said that a few times because like literally, yeah, have it. I've listened to, and I gotta figure out what station it is on there, so like you can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. And when I find the song specifically that I'm talking about, like that this one reminds me of vibe-wise, I will give you a link to that song so you know what's up, man, because literally it feels like it would fit right on there. And again, bruh, you got that. This one for sure. If it was a little longer, more structured, had a freaking mix, I definitely will be plopping that on the playlist and be like,
I'm just trying to make the music that I would want myself to listen to, cause no matter what I do, I still be this guy that's so invisible.
I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do.
Okay, man, listen. We got one more.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus.
Can you stop it? No, I cannot stop it. This one is called Complainers, man. It's about the complainers, man. This is for the people who complain about crap.
You quit your bitch, you tripping cause I've been itching to put your ass in check. No, I don't care, just what the gist of your name is. Cause yo, man, I couldn't care less. Now, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but you're really getting out of line. If you don't proceed to say please for she's, we're gonna send your ass home straight crying. No, so complain, although they don't know what the hell's been going on. I'll take y'all cause the reckless when it's doubt that they're wrong. Independent for a second and they know what's going down. But they won't so that come and sleep directly in your doubt. Way too loud for someone new ain't touching for a while. Shut your mouth, cause if you keep it coming, I'll be out, ain't no doubt. Steady surfing every route, what I'm about. No one being proud without a doubt. And man, I hope the most can be like this. You best be ready for some physics, even instigating, bitch. Cause the worst that can happen, just tapping the savage, grabbing these facts. You won't be laughing, just smacking yourself, speaking to ears. Who lack the motives of the reasons to even care if you're reading? You better listen to reason. The big prepared to be bleeding, the big prepared to be bleeding, the big prepared to bleed, Now don't go singing your songs as sorrow to me. Cause damn, I got things to do, a hell of places to be. Cause all the things you say is in the sound the same. You better watch your ways because you always complain. Because they always complaining. That's a complaint, although they know that nothing's really fucking wrong. Love and drama is their game, brought to those uninvolved. I can't take being blamed when a car was born for being me, especially when a perpetrator's part of a family tree. It's obscene how some shooter to piece and another shit the game. But watch it is you trying to say, cause I'm getting fucked love to betray. Cause to them it's all about how they gon' get paid. Choose your present cause they might just say you have to get paid. Or else to help you whether or not to die, you've always had it made. So check it and grade before you pay the way you wanted to make a mistake. Now don't go singing your songs as sorrow to me. Cause damn, I got things to do, a hell of places to be. Cause all the things you say is in the sound the same. You better watch your ways because you always complain.
It feels like the perfect ending song. Feels like the perfect. I'ma end the show. I'ma end the whole. I'ma end the show. Bye.
That was the reason why they always feel the shit. Walk with me now, but I can't take a look at my examples. Tell me the streets, they couldn't be hardcore, just one more sample. I'm baffled, this house thinking that things could be harder. Now they could die for nothing to put the war for someone you never met. We just for starters and all the mothers and fathers who lost sons and daughters to win and death that no one could have foreseen. Just cause the people in power feel others' lives don't matter, just cause they know they will get away clean. Now breathe, because I reckon this lesson could be a little bit hard to handle. On in some places, waters are made to fill the grave, not being break through wise couldn't be a bigger scandal. Y'all know let's wrangle. All these stupid dumb fucks crying about all the problems they got. Let them talk to each other, realize one another's only promise that they bitch too much. That they bitch too much. Now don't go singing your songs as sorrow to me. Cause damn, I got things to do, a hell of places to be. Cause all the things you say is in the sound the same. You better watch your ways because you always complain.
Yeah, that's the end. Right there and stuff, cause everybody know nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This is
listen. That right there? As I said with that joint right there, man, Complainers is a perfect ending credits freaking song. Just a straight vibe. If there was a video to it, I see it being almost on some surfing shit, cruising on the beach, almost street basketball. I don't freaking know what a damn if I'm thinking of all kinds of different like sync licensing and video ideas, man. This one has a man, and I can't remember. I'm thinking in between like Sublime, POD, There's a few I can't freaking think of, but man, yeah. Listen. I think you will definitely be hitting your stride with the joint completely once. You know what I'm saying? Do not give up. Keep writing, keep making songs, keep pushing more new songs as well and stuff like that, and I want to see where your trajectory goes, because you do have talent, as I can freaking see, and the only issues I ever really have are, you know, slight delivery and structure issues and mixing. So do what you freaking gotta do, man. And with that said, this will conclude our skipping clip of the evening. Big freaking salute to Seb G for sponsoring this skipping clip. Full on freaking episode, man. You know what I'm saying? Big salute. And I'm out.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so